Welcome to the Digital Classroom. Today we're going to learn about nonfiction books and how they are used. Nonfiction books are books that provide real information and teach us about the world. There are three different types of nonfiction books that we are going to review today: reference books, narrative nonfiction books, and informative nonfiction. Each of these types of resources can provide information that is helpful and beneficial to its users, and each serves its own function in the way that information is provided. Reference books are books that can be referred to for specific information instead of being read like a book, from beginning to end. They are usually picked up and skimmed for information on specific things. In our library, we have many kinds of reference books. You can find dictionaries, a thesaurus, encyclopedias, atlases, and almanacs, just to name a few. Dictionaries are books of words defined and listed in alphabetical order. They give helpful information about a word, such as how it is pronounced, how it is used in a sentence, and what meanings the word has. Dictionaries are most commonly used when you are reading and don't understand a word. The dictionary will give you a definition so that you can move forward in your reading. A thesaurus is a book of words listed in alphabetical order that provides synonyms, or words that mean the same thing, and antonyms, words that mean the opposite. A thesaurus is a helpful tool for writing that can provide you with new words to say the same thing. Encyclopedias are books that provide information on many subjects. Each subject is listed in alphabetical order so that you can easily find what you are looking for. This is a good resource to use if you are beginning your research on a new topic. It will provide important general information on the subject. Atlases are books of maps. Some atlases include maps of the whole world, while others will only include information about a specific city. Atlases are useful in finding facts about a place, such as how close it is to the ocean, whether it has mountains, and also describe the size and shape of a location. Maps can be a helpful visual aid to include in your reports. Almanacs are books that document events that happen throughout the year. They contain interesting dates and statistics. Examples of almanacs are the Farmer's Almanac, which helps farmers decide when to plant things for growing, or baseball almanacs that list players' batting averages and team wins. Almanacs can help you to find interesting statistics to include in your reports. Reference books are great tools to use when writing a report. They can provide quick and easy information to support your research. They can help you to choose a better word, and they can even be used to illustrate your topic. When beginning any research project, it is important to know that these valuable tools are there for you whenever you need them. Reference books are just one part of the nonfiction book section. Narrative nonfiction books can be a great way to learn about influential people or historical events in a story-like format. The most popular narrative nonfiction books are autobiographies, memoirs, biographies, and historical nonfiction books. Autobiographies are when an author writes about events that happen in their own life. Memoirs are similar to autobiographies in that the author writes about a specific event in their own life. Biographies are when an author researches and writes about someone else's life. Historical nonfiction books are written about events in history but told like a story. Narrative nonfiction books are a great way to learn about people and history in an informal manner. The facts are told in the form of a story, which makes history more relatable for the reader. What's best about narrative nonfiction is that they can be used as a reference for a report or as a means of entertainment. It's up to you. The last type of nonfiction literature that I would like to bring to your attention is informative nonfiction. Although all nonfiction serves to teach and inform us about the world, informative nonfiction includes resources whose sole purpose is to explain or give information. They usually describe events or situations. Sometimes they will be expository and help to explain things, while at other times they will serve to persuade people to take action. Regardless of their purpose, informative nonfiction literature is the material you wouldn't get in the reference section or the narrative nonfiction section. Included in the informative nonfiction section are how-to manuals, cookbooks, textbooks, periodicals, and special interest books. How-to manuals are instructional books that teach you how to perform a task or assignment. Some examples could be a how to quilt manual or how to take a volcano at home. These can be great guides to reference when you want to learn how to do something new. Cookbooks are usually a list of recipes that teach you how to cook specific meals or treats. These are great references if you want to know how to make brownies from scratch or bake a lasagna. Textbooks are the kind of books provided to you in class. They are created to teach you information about a specific subject. Examples are your math textbooks or your history textbooks. These can be useful sources for your research papers because they cover topics your teacher is already reviewing in class. Special interest books are books that pertain to a special interest. For example, maybe you want to learn about cars, animals, or sports. We have several books in the library that serve to inform students about their special interests. These can be helpful for reports, learning more about the things you like, or just serve as entertainment. You can choose. Periodicals are also a helpful resource found in the library. Periodicals are often overlooked and are works that are published on a daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly basis. Magazines and newspapers are nonfiction, and magazines usually cover special interests, whereas newspapers usually intend to inform people about recent events. Newspaper articles will always tell you the who, what, when, where, why, and how of a story. Who is the event about? What happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Why did it happen? And how did it happen? Are all things covered in a newspaper article. Now that you know some of the nonfiction resources housed in our library, let's see if you can find a nonfiction resource that could benefit you.